Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and I have to give some shoutouts right away to Cosmic Dancer, resubbing at tier 1, 89 months. That's amazing, Cosmic. Coming up on 100 months, that's bananas. You've got to be kidding me, has subscribed at tier 1 for 4 months. They said, hello Joel, found you from the Spawn Chunks. Love the streams, thanks very much. Really appreciate the support. And SweetSandi jumping in on the hype train with a gift sub bomb of 5 subs to Lark to Bird, Touchy, it's me, I think is how you say that. Sorry Micro, Yord of Nosebod. That's an interesting username. And Kyoser, I hope I'm saying that right. Folks have got some weird usernames. And then hello Nadila here is jumping in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits on the hype train. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. Oh wait, there's more. The Wormbo coming in with another gift sub bomb. I'm gonna get those audio cues playing here on the main screen. Those went out to Wyatt, Swin Now, Enki Plays Games, Sirius Come, and Just Streams, I think. More gift subs, says Blast Jordan. Hello, how's it going? SweetSandi Dan, good to see you. Cosmic, I'm sure, is lurking in the background somewhere. Nadila, of course, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. It's Monday. I don't normally stream on Monday. Normally I am recording the Spawn Chunks podcast, but it was pre-recorded. It's out right now. I had to do the social media for it before I started the stream. So you can go to thespawnchunks.com. You can go to major social media for the Spawn Chunks, or you can look for the Spawn Chunks on your favorite podcasting app. Usually the video version has to go out a little bit later because Johnny has to attach the video version to Spotify and also post it on YouTube. So there is a video version, but it just is not out as of yet. At least not the last time I checked. If anybody in my chat can tell me otherwise, let me know if it's live on YouTube, then that'd be great. But we talked about improvements to dungeons. We talked about accessibility in subtitles, as well as copper golem loot. These were all ideas from emails that we got in from listeners. And so going into 2026, we are culling the chunk mail inbox. So if you have an email for the show, it's a great time to send it in, especially if it's topical, because some of our emails are older. They're like pre-Copper Age release, Mounts of Mayhem release. So we're going to be getting rid of those and starting fresh. So that is what's happening there. Cosmic says it's the weird bit between Christmas and New Year's where I don't know what day it is, what date it is, what year it is, but I do know I'm back to work. Hopefully you're back to work and full of cheese. That's kind of where I'm sitting right now. One of the things I used to love about working in TV was that because it was animation, we always had like a week off between Christmas and New Year's. There was no point in going back to work because none of the production studios were working, so it was great. I've always really liked that. I try to, but this year I just thought, you know, it's different when streaming is your job. Like it's a lot more fun than going to the office. I don't have to leave the house. It's freezing rain here today. Like if it was an office job, I would not be going in. But here we are. Anyway, might as well just jump right in. We're going to pick up where we left off on Saturday, working on the command center. I'm going to try to put in the floor today, I think. So the inventory is still a mess from yesterday, or from Saturday. We did a new kind of elevator, or a new position for the same kind of elevator. I was messing around with some of these glass panels, and I think we're going to stick with the blue. I kind of like the blue. I think the blue looks better up here. And I think we're going to go with like the larger chunks of blue. So I think we'll probably go with like weird frames. Why am I dropping to 60 frames? That's so strange. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I might go one less. Do like 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 there. I think that works. I think I like that better. No, we're probably going to do about half of it in white and half of it in blue. And that is the end of the hype train. Thanks very much for kicking that off today, folks. That was amazing. I got an emote. Did you get an emote? I got a weird little animated face. I'm not sure what exactly that's supposed to be, but we have it. I can dye these, can't I? I'm gonna do that other one. 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh, nope. Is that right? No. Oh, wait a minute. I think that worked. One, two. Oh. Maybe we'll just go to half. And I'll do white this side. That's right. Nope. One, two, three, four. Actually, let's go in the middle. Oh no. Am I out of end rods? I might be out of end rods. Right, we've got the chorus fruit farm going in the background. I need to look up a more efficient way to do that. I'm sure there's probably a better way. Does look cool up here with all this lit up, though. I like it. Oh, is your birthday coming up, Dan? Or are you talking about New Year's? Or is it both? I have several friends that have Christmas birthdays. Like 3 or 4. Both? Really? Wow. That's cool. All right, let's I don't need the honey right now. Burp, burp, burp. Don't need. Is it kelp right now? Where's that? That's over here. Dirt. Mycelium. Terracotta. We're gonna need more blue glass anyway. Oh, right. I don't have enough end rods. End rods. Blaze rods. We might have to go to the blaze farm. Maybe I'll do that on my first break. Love the silhouette of the happy gas floating around in the background. Yep, stay out of my way. The purple thing is over this way. This is gonna be slow going. I dislike that you have to farm the flowers first. I really wish you could just take the whole thing down and get all the flowers. Such a pain. Isn't I think the idea is that if you limit the height of it, it becomes easier to reach the flowers. That's the general. I knew that was going to happen. Although the last time I did this, we didn't have scaffolding in the game, so that makes it a little bit easier. Been a long time since I've harvested chorus fruit. I guess we just need the flowers to create more plants, right? The other stuff we can still make end rods with. So really I only need like 6 or 8 of these. Oh, come on. probably going to run out of end rods or blaze rods before I run out of purpur. One of the things I am looking forward to when I get this main area done, this main command center, is coming back and coming up with some and researching some really efficient farms. Oh, nice. Okay. Is it not? I'm missing something. Do I have to smelt them first? Pop coarse fruit, that's what it is. Where do I keep those? Aha. And we're not going to use blaze rods for that. Let's use coal. Why not? Alien popcorn, nice. Cool. Well, that's restocked a little bit. That's good. We'll have to wait for that to finish so we can get some more rods going on. That does look really cool. Quite like that. I guess in the meantime, I could cut out the places where they're going to go. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four here. The flavor is purple. One way to look at it. So that has got to get changed to blue. All right, so that's half blue, half white. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the floor. I feel like temporarily it might be good to just put in andesite everywhere, polished andesite. I know I want to have more lights along the walls. I'm debating if I want to have some sort of like uplighting or glass walls or something. But it is nice to have the elevators in here, I have to say. Flavor is purple. If you don't know how that tastes, that's not my problem. Nice. Nice. That'll do all of these. Oh, I thought it was 1-to-1. You get a lot more than I thought. That's great. Okay. I will take that. That's going to be much more productive. One, two, three, four. I think it's these ones that have to go. And then it's 1, 2. And then this is going to be Androd. Oh, crap. I find it so interesting that since glass doesn't have an assigned tool, you can just break it with any silk touch item. Yeah, I just use a pickaxe. Is it no faster or slower? All right, so that is what it looks like with white energy railings, I guess. Force field railings. And if we go over here and turn around, we'll see what it looks like with blue. A little bit harder to see, but you gotta remember there's gonna be walls and stuff behind there too. Yeah, usually glass is surrounded by pickaxe blocks. That makes sense. Okay. Keep those on us, I guess. Looks like we're done with the glass for now. Feeling a little bit more organized, which is good. All right, so the floor so far has just got this andesite strip and then these tiles. Okay, it's not my favorite. So what I'd like to do is try to think about other blocks we could use for the floor. It might be better to start with the walls, I don't know. I like this underfloor lighting, so I want to try and do that in other spots. I don't know if I want these side lights to be this bright. I guess it sort of works. I almost want to try red. I know that's orange, but I want to try a red one. We can try that over here, maybe. Prefer the blue from upstairs, but no preference from downstairs. Yeah, I think that was a funny thing that I noticed too, is that it looks cooler as blue when you're up here, but then it's not quite as dramatic when you're down below. This is fine. It's not like it's bad. The other thing to remember too is that we do have blue up here. Well, if I go to one that actually has glass. So this is all light blue glass here. So it does kind of tie another color in, which is nice. All right, what floor blocks could we be looking at? I did mess around a little bit with blast furnace. Blast furnace, polished andesite. I don't want to do deep slate. Obviously not diorite. I don't think tough would be a good candidate. We can try it. I don't remember if I tried it. The other thing is we could try to warm things up with quartz. It is white. I would have to, what I really should do is just get a little bit more quartz going on. Quartz is an option. We could also do glass. So I have connected glass. Magenta glazed terracotta. Terracotta's a good idea. There's no real gray terracotta though, right? Everything's kind of like a shade of warm brown. I guess just the cyan terracotta, but that's kind of dark. I think I do want something that has a border on it. The top of some of those tough blocks could be interesting. I think copper is going to be too bright. I might need more than 10 blast furnaces. I guess smooth stone is another one we could do too. I've completely forgot about this. That does give us stairs and slabs. Well, slabs, not stairs. We could use stairs from regular stone, though. That's the one thing about the polished andesite, is that we've got stairs and slabs in that too. What's all the iron for? I don't know. When you need it? Alright, that's south. Let's do over here because we're gonna get some light on it. We'll see clearer. We're also going to figure out how to light this thing too. The floor is going to have some sort of light on it. Alright, so we've done the andesite. Let's do a good couple of rows of this. Got a funny feeling that's going to be too dark. It's actually not bad. Be expensive, but it'll be fun. I think this is going to be too greeny for the inside, maybe. Wish we could make something more useful with mycelium. What have I tried? I think I've tried all the ones that I wanted to try. We could also put andesite down, but then have glass over top of it. That sort of feels like you're not walking on anything, though. These are going to be good for lights, I think. It almost looks blue next to the quartz. Wow, that's interesting. I do like the purple frog lights with the quartz. Oh, see, that's too light. We'd have to go with a darker glass. These are directional too. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay, so it's a no for the tough. I think both tufts are no. I think it's between furnace, smooth stone, and quartz. I'm leaning quartz. Upside for looks, downside for placement, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I know the quartz is off-white, for sure. Minecraft is just Lego. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Mikatu, hello. The only limitation with the quartz is going to be that. Let's go with a bigger chunk of smooth stone. If I change my mind about smooth stone, it's going to be a lot of work to rip it up. That still looks blue. Did I use the wrong color gray? No, that's the right one. I guess because of the andesite, it doesn't look quite as bad. Oh, also, so it's a yellow light. It's probably warming it up a little bit. Like if I change that to a purple frog light. No, I guess not that bad. A little different. Yeah, this is too palace-like. It feels like a castle. It would be a really cool way to do a floor in a medieval build or something. Like, that would be fun. I do remember from the floor of the keep in West Hill that placing furnaces is a pain in the butt. So we're probably not going to go that road. Okay, so no to tough. I think it's down to these last three. I'm leaning on quartz, I think. Not doing the glass thing. Quartz would give us multiple options for stairs and slabs. But I think if I do quartz, I'm going to immediately have to go get a piglin bartering farm on the go. Yeah, so No for the furnace, I think. Too dark. It would be cool to do this in places. I think this would look good in situations like this. It might even be worth switching some of these out. So right now we've got that there, and it might be cool to have furnace in there. Let's try that and just see what it looks like. Because these blocks we can't control the direction, but these ones we can. They're roughly the same color. Maybe we use a combination? Oh, if we do that, then we probably have to change the direction. You know, that's not terrible. It's sort of, this looks low, like this looks higher than that. This looks, because it's low contrast, it looks like it's farther away. We could also try the reverse. Go down the middle. I think I like the furnace in the middle better. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that actually looks better than just 3 in a row. Let's try that. So, happy accident experimenting with the furnace. I think that actually looks better for the door. Although, I need to check to see whether the observer is going to look good in there. When did I do? It was north. Oh, this changes direction. Right, because this is locked to the world. Yeah, you know what? I think I like that. All right, we'll figure it out. You like the blinky red lights? Yeah, me too. I think they look really cool. Really subtle, but I like them. I guess we can probably do that here now. Since we're doing the rounds. I'm probably going to need more furnace. Oh, crap. Thought so. If that's the case, did I do all the furnaces over here? I can take one because there's like a one in the middle. So this would be observer. We can put like a temporary block in here. Till we do all the wiring for each door. It doesn't look as cool, I don't think, but all right, back to the floor. I think quartz. I guess the issue is that we have to then figure out what the walls are going to be. Not as helpful. Flooring wise, I'm in agreement with the quartz. The lighting you've opted for works well with that too. Thanks. Yeah. I think so. Let's just do this. Did I not put mending on? I did. Just I've used it. Never thought about repairing stuff while we do this. That's a good idea. Could actually repair the pick. And with the beacon, this really doesn't take very long. I should turn one of those villagers into a mason. Because you don't really get much. Stream is at 1 hour. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate that. Yeah. And if we take this right to the edge, I'll get a feeling for what it's going to look like too. don't want to redo the top, but then the question is, in a more established place like over here, where there's a couple of walls and some decor, what does this look like here? It's actually not terrible. I don't think we could get away with the white concrete walls, though. All right. I needed blaze rods, so we'll have to go to the blaze farm while I'm on break. Which is cool. I don't know how... It's been a while since I've been to the blaze farm. We're going to make sure we need a looting sword. I'll just bring this whole thing with me. I guess we're okay. I should probably bring a shulker box for blaze rods. I don't know how many we're going to end up getting. Dump some stuff we don't need. Keep that. Keep these. Don't need that tough. And those are done. Okay, we're good. I have enter chest. I'm gonna have to find a new spot for this command block soon too. Woof, frame rates. Gross. Had a beacon related realization a couple of weeks ago. Wells Knight was chopping trees with a beacon nearby, and it made me look up. Beacons don't speed up wood or cobblestone breaking whatsoever. Yeah, no, I knew that. I think I tried that a while ago. Yeah, I'm sure Pix has mentioned it in the video as well. Blaze Farm, where the heck is it? It's out this way. See, these have all got glass floors, but more kind of fantasy in here, I think. It has been a hot minute since I've been to the Blaze Farm. I think it's this way. I think this was one of the last videos that I have on my other channel. Edited videos, me building that hallway. I remember editing it. So we have a double blaze spawner here. There's one there, and there's one over there. And I think I have to turn it on first. Away from you, off. Towards you, on. Click. Click. So that creates that turns on the redstone for the squisher. And the blaze will just come in here and we can hack them down. And then I just need to go and sit on the activation spot. Right here. Activated. Activated. Cool. I will be right back. Alright, so there should be a number of blaze downstairs in the chambers. So we just need to get our sword and take them out. And maybe turn them down a little bit. Well, that's something. Guess it should hold some of the tools to repair them. Probably going to be more useful for that. I don't know that I brought my bow. I might have to leave some guys behind. It is a cool looking blaze farm, I agree. What I like about it is that you don't have to use it very often. The ones at the back you can kill with a bow, but at the same time you're not going to get the looting benefit. So if I was to build it again, or if I was to change it, I would have the chamber be not deep enough that you couldn't reach all the blaze with a sword. It's got, I think it's 4 blocks right now. Yeah. I would say 2 blocks would be better. For example, like until this guy in the back paths over here, I can't reach him. Right? So, in order to do it, there'd probably be some more efficient ways to get them a little bit more compact and stuck to the front. You could also put like a piston pusher or something in the back. To be like, guys, I can't get those guys. But like, the completionist in me, that bothers me. But really, am I missing out? Not really. With all the different, you know, out of the dozens of blaze that we've killed, missing 1 or 2 is really not the end of the world. And there's hoppers underneath all of this, so all the rods are getting funneled towards the front. And now, again, a more efficient way to do this would be using a hopper minecart. I think back when I built this, I wanted simple. As simple as I could. And we had an iron farm, so making the hoppers was not a big deal. You can hold looting sword in your offhand with a bow to get the drops? That's cool. I didn't know that. So it was about 7 or 8 minutes on break. And I'm not sure how long I've been back. Yeah, like I feel like I did make the chamber a little bit smaller. You can see the glass there. Kind of funnels them in. But we can turn that off and that off. That's the squisher that reduces their hit points. But not bad for a quick visit, right? So it's one of those farms that just always keeps on spawning until you leave the area. So you're never really going to be able to clear it out completely. Claustrophobic though. Now, is there anything else that I need while I'm down this way? I guess I could check the blaze, this guy to see if there's any blaze rods. Just some gold nuggets. Soul sand if I ever need it. That's good to know. I wonder, so villagers, they trade quartz blocks, right? I wonder if it's more efficient to do that than it is to do piglin bartering. Woof. I don't know whether that's my computer or whether that's the server. You get to go back in there. And this needs a blaze rod label. Good, good, good. Gold. I think it's probably more efficient to try to trade with a villager than it is to use a piglin bartering system. Yeah, that does look really cool. I kind of wonder what it looks like up against the door. We're going to make some more quartz, I think. And it's going to be easier to do this outside. There's a hole there. Found another hole. I was thinking the other day it would be good to go down and add speed to some of these beacons. I think it's going to be necessary when we start building outside of the command center. Emeralds would be the bottleneck. Have I ever considered not flying in the nether? I mean, I was in a tunnel. How was that nerve-wracking? It's just a time thing. Need gold to trade. It's also the Mason's Master trade. Villagers is faster. Yeah. If you have more than one. Yeah. It is probably faster for me to turn what I have in quartz ore, or as much of it as I can, into blocks. Because I can turn the blocks into slabs and save a lot of, well, twice as many resources doing that, right? Thanks for Lurus Blast, Jordan. Appreciate it. Should be holding this while I do this. Because this does not give us that many. That barely got us a stack and a half. We are going to need a lot more than that. I mean, at least it's easy to fix if I want to remove it. Oh, whoops. Crap. Wrong pickaxe. I would need some sort of border between the quartz and the wall. We could probably get away with concrete and quartz if I had some sort of border. I don't know if that's going to be andesite, but I don't think diorite would work. No. Maybe we have to go darker? think unfortunately we're going to have to deal with having more layers in the walls than I originally anticipated. Quartz pillar. Oh, I'm looking for a color break. Probably both color and depth. So probably want to go with something like stairs or something, right? What I think would be really good is if I could do something where we had some lights. So rather than the lights in the wall, we could put the lights in the floor. I think that solves a lot of the lighting issues. I think I'm still okay with this, with the quartz. The other option would be to go with the polished or the smooth stone. No. So we could change this to something else. Maybe the solution is to put the andesite on the bottom. No, it looked better with the lighter block closer to the light, which makes sense. So it would be neat if we could work out a way to do this with stairs. We could do upside, I think upside down stairs still block light, don't they? Because the other thing we could do would be to have glass here, lights here, and then slabs. Not as bright. Yeah, that looks kind of strange. So what could we do? Gonna block light, I'm sure. Yeah. We'd have to do some sort of stair block. I like the glow that it gives. I'm wondering if we could do it in a way where we could see the edge of the light. Not quite what I want. More end rods, maybe. We had end rods somewhere. Oh, that looks funny. That doesn't look stable. Feel like the frog lights look better. Oh yeah, Westel's got a tour. There's a Westel tour on YouTube. So that's interesting. I think I like that. I don't know how we do that on the angle though. We might have to push these walls back a little bit. Do sort of like the white. Although this is, I like this as well. Like I like having these dark sections. So I don't know. I need to get more white concrete. What were other options for dark stuff? I guess we could do either of the cyans. Cyan or the concrete. Could also just do a color. I think we need to do at least A little bit more quartz. I guess stone's an option too. Oh, I put the pickaxe back. Crap. I can't believe I made it up here on one rocket. Wow. So we will have to go figure out where to get more quartz. I feel like we have more quartz in the modern city as well, because I was using that a lot. What I should do is do one entrance in quartz and do another entrance in andesite and see what I can come up with. I need to start looking at more reference as well. For inside, like bulkheads and hallways. Frogleg looks more structurally sound. Yeah, I agree. SweetSandi, has anyone told you that pink is a very nice color? I can't say that I recall. No. Have you actually regulated the happy gas to the shadows up here? Has the happy gas of the guy been told to stay up there and think about what he's done? Oh, he's tied. He is tethered to the darkness. And I'm using the mod, the sound mod, sound controller mod to mute most of the happy gas ambient noises. Well, our pickaxes are repaired. That's awesome. I should probably put in the other elevators today, too. What is the happy gas done? Exist. Snuggly. Exist. Now, I think temporarily I'll just use blocks. If I like it and we decide to do the whole floor, I'll switch to, that's 30. I'll switch to slabs. Since this was 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Actually, we may have to switch. Yeah, this is barely going to be enough. I should really Go to the modern city and see if I've got extra quartz. Maybe we'll just go to there. See if I can stretch this a little bit. And maybe we'll do a little bit here. Oh, I keep on forgetting to get that extra purple. Okay, and then I need to replace a good chunk of this. Cute but loud? Yeah. I find them just really annoying to use. This might end up being something darker. I also wanted to try putting in some sort of like color down here. I didn't want to lean into the orange and white thing too much, but that definitely has a nice break between the two. Be nice if it wasn't like straight in your face though. But if I use concrete on the walls, well, I can't do any kind of stairs or slabs. I don't mind the orange. Maybe we make it yellow? So it ties into the elevator? That feels a little bit weird. But then like we could also end it here. have this be something else. It'd be cool to make the elevator highlighted by having something dark on either side of it. Why is that? Oh, that's concrete. I thought that was terracotta. Probably that one. And then what do we make those? Glass, maybe? Or end rods? So that's a color. What do we put down there? Maybe that stays quartz. Oh no, that'll work. Wait a minute. What if it was a different color? Definitely no to the stone. That looks cool. That almost looks like it's almost looks like it's a light itself. Make it better as quartz. Need some yellow. I wanted to work with more color in this build, so I'm hoping that I can kind of push it. My brain goes very like Star Wars gray, but Star Wars has got a lot of color in it too. Just temporary because I'm out of blocks, but ooh, maybe maybe too much yellow. That's not bad. There's a real clear line there. I do like that little hint of the white, though. Does that go away if I put the glass there? Yeah, it mutes it, doesn't it? It's still good. Could also try different color glass, too. That is blue terracotta. The purple one. I don't think yellow glass is going to look good, but we'll try it. What was the purple I had before? Yeah, it was blue terracotta. It's better than the gray. Yeah, the yellow glass looks okay. There's something I want it to look more metal. I feel like we need to have a little bit more happening depth-wise, but not necessarily with lights in it, just like some sort of bulkheads. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So every third. Yeah, it needs some sort of depth, I think. I think maybe the opposite of that. I think maybe it has to be back here. And then forward at the other spots. But that might, the depth there might lose the cool effect for the stripe. I don't know. Breaks it up a little bit, which is cool. And then this isn't all in your face, and we can have it just in a couple spots. This is just the fun of designing live on stream and kind of spitballing some ideas and seeing what sticks. Because at this point we've probably used different color frog lights too, couldn't we? Maybe that's too many. Like maybe just one break in the middle could be all we need. Yeah. Figure that out. This is also a little bit darker than I wanted it to be. It could also just be, it doesn't have to be a different color. We could just make it white. I like that. I'm leaning on the yellow. I think that's starting to have a little bit of a groove to it, and then we can have that reveal. That could like break away and reveal some dark stuff in between. I like having that dark. I don't know how we cap that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 8. Of course, it's not the right. Maybe if we put one here. get rid of this one. And then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then these would be bigger. Two mods and none is watching stream time. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. I will take another break. And then we could add some sort of decoration in here, maybe electronic panels or something. The belt gods feel a little bit, I don't know. There's not enough going on. Cool. All right, time to take a break. I'll try to stick to these today. If you're new to the channel, I do this once an hour. It gives me a chance to grab another drink. Grab a friend if you want. Let them know that we're streaming. And when we come back, we will try to make some more floor decisions. I could also fill in half of this in andesite. I just want to get rid of the mycelium. And I never thought to see what it would look like from up here. That's a little weird looking. This is starting to feel not as structurally sound, so I don't know how we handle that. Anyway, cool. Be right back. Okay. I think I want to put in the other elevators. I think that's probably going to be helpful. And then we'll get rid of all this floor. That's mycelium and replace it with andesite for now. And then we'll see if we can get more quartz. Maybe we'll do like a half quartz section. Gonna move this over here. All right, let's get rid of some of this inventory. I should just put this in the wall. Getting low on frog lights. We're probably going to need all that, although maybe I should strip out other stuff first. Keep the concrete. Don't need the stairs, I don't think. start with the floor. This part will be easy. Oh, except for there's a water thing there. We're gonna have to move that again. Crap. We might have to make a separate building for that. Oh, we've got more quartz over here we can steal. Sometimes I wish lights in Minecraft worked the way that a little bit more like it did in real life, where a light in the ceiling would illuminate the floor. I don't think it really does much from that far away. I'll leave that the way that it is. Or what? Well, I got some new quartz I could put down. That's 20. Leave that there for now. Leave it like that. Don't know what we're doing with these. I think this is just a test. I don't know if I have enough andesite for all of this. Have you thought of anything here beyond this build, or has it consumed every waking thought? Oh no, I've got some ideas for other builds I want to do in the area. I think the problem that I'm having right now is that I've made this so big that I've sort of given myself enough room to do all the things I want to do, probably inside of this building, but that would be really boring. So I'm going to come up with ways to do other things, I think. Like, we still have to make a giant super smelter, and I kind of want this to be an industrial area. I was thinking about making it into a city, but like I just did a city. I don't know if I want to do another one. So I kind of want this to be an industrial area, because I think it'll help me in the long run on other projects, because then I can come back here and get resources and smelt things and all that kind of stuff. I mean, maybe not smelt things. Stuff has to be in loading distance, but you know what I mean. And that's full. Guess we'll leave one. Probably faster in here. So just use stone for the holes, maybe? Did I not? I don't have any. Not even sure how lights with non-linear drop would work in this game. I don't know, I just feel like it would be fun to be able to light your builds in a different way. Or like, we're at that stage where endgame in Minecraft has been around for so long. I would love a light source that's more than 15, you know? I think that would be great. I don't think we're going to have enough andesite. It's the problem with building something this large. Is that you don't really think about the volume of blocks that it takes. Still don't know what to do about these side panels on the doors either. I need to do more of that layered stuff that I was talking about earlier a couple streams ago with like iron fences or iron, yeah, not fences, iron bars or copper bars. Waste not, want not. I don't know why I want all this. Force a habit. Well, from the overhead view, it's starting to look a little bit more like an actual base. The blue is a nice little hint. Although, again, once we put a roof on it, you're not going to see any of that. Whoops, that is not what I want. Yeah, the doors are weirdly dark. So I need to do something more here. Previously we had put some lights on the floor. Nope, we are not going to have enough. Not quite. Oh man, not even close. Might have to go mining. Also gonna take down this ugly thing. Okay, what can we do with the blocks that we have? I guess we could put in the other elevators. We're gonna need more than that. And 2 of those. Need a bucket. Kelp. What I should do is get 2 buckets. That was the wrong way to the ocean. It's this way. Much shorter distance. I keep on forgetting that this is right here. They I didn't realize that the shaders made those glow in the dark. That's cool. Oh yeah, when I get too comfortable with the darkness, working in a zone where I'm gonna have to worry about spawns is gonna be a real pain. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Where can I put this that's gonna be useful? Guess we'll just add it back here. I don't need water that often. Okay, so this comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's not in the middle? I don't think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. Hold on. Should be in the middle here. No, it's not. Crap. Okay, well, mental note. We're going to do middle here. This one. I'm glad I spotted that. So we've got that, and then we've got 3 lights, and then the water column. And the honey goes there. I don't remember what the back of it is. I think the back of it's yellow concrete. Yeah. Not concrete. Terracotta. This is going to be like the 3rd version of this that we've done. This goes here like that. And then I guess we could do lights here. Oh, is that my... No, they're there. that's going to be the space where you come up. And that. Do glass for now. Probably nicer glass. The structure is too big for pistons to push? What do you mean? Flying machines to taste? Flying machines are too slow for what I want for elevators. I don't know whether the terracotta is going to look good overlapping the yellow. Whee! What does that? Oh, it's not as easy to use. Oh, because I've got it too high. That's fine. New design, we'll see how it looks and see how it works. See if we like it. I think I need to fill this in with something. It's a little weird. That's cool looking. We might have to take these all the way up to the top, but I want to have that gap in there somehow. This just sort of, it's subtle, but it looks like circuitry or something. And so I like having that dark detail in there. Oh yeah, down's fast enough. I mean, I've got a light track and just jump off. It's not a big deal. It's the fact that I can't get out that's an issue. So I have to take the honey blocks off the top of it. No, that one didn't work either. I guess this just has to. Oh no, I can't do that, can I? We'll hit our heads on that. How did I do the other one? Oh, the water's exposed. Yeah, not the best solution. Why am I not able to get out of this one like I can the other one? Is this in the way? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Seems big. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the hitbox there needs to be small. There. Definitely gives a different shape to it, that's for sure. Oh, we don't have enough yellow terracotta to keep going. Oh, for Pete's sake. Cool. That's one down. Oh yeah. I would not want to take either of these elevators in real life. That's for sure. Also, no, I've left a bunch of blocks on the ground. Or rather, I guess on the shelf there. This is really messing up with the outside. I really don't know what we're going to do to make this better. Zenthe next. Thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. 29 with Prime. That's amazing. So that creates a thing on the outside we've got to hide. Good to know. I don't know about the yellow. If there's going to be this big purple thing in the middle, I kind of... Maybe we want to go with purple on the outside. Alright, that seems to work a lot better. Okay, so now we just do this one. And this is going to be entirely different again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5 is the concrete. Let's do purple over here for fun. Just to see the difference. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5th is cyan. And then it goes terracotta and then honey. I think that's the shape I make it a point? No, I made it a point. And then what you stand on is light. Which is cool. It kind of looks like some sort of energy thing. Poodle Pirate rating with a party at 10. Thanks very much, Poodle Pirate. What were you up to in Twitch land today? Was it Minecraft? We're building a honey elevator. Very poorly. Good morning. Yes, playing Minecraft and working on my first ever castle build. Oh, very cool. We did a 5-year medieval town that had a castle in it. Well, I guess it had a keep. It wasn't technically a castle. But that's awesome. Folks in my chat, if you want to go check out to see the castle that Poodle Pirate is building, it's Poodle_Pirate. If you happen to be watching this later on YouTube. And if you're new, coming in with Poodle, my name is Joel Duggan. I stream and podcast full time. I'm one half of the Spawn Chunks podcast, and also I co-host and produce the Citadel Cafe podcast, which is celebrating episode 500, which is out right now. I need to put that on YouTube after the stream, actually. That's what's going on. Water bucket. Bloop. And we are working on a mushroom island on a giant sci-fi build. I'll give you a look in just a second here. Oh, we're missing a end rod. Cool. So we've been doing this for a couple of months during the week. I've got this big command center type thing. It's obviously a work in progress. Doesn't have a roof. Still working on building up the walls. But when you go inside, that's what we're working on right now. We were trying to design the floor, the elevators, trying to get some color in here. So that's where we are right now. Oh, thanks, Shayway. Appreciate that. Yes, Poodle Pirate. I appreciate the lurk. No worries. Thanks very much for bringing over your viewers. Appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. We have the whole Mushroom Island to ourselves, so it's a pretty big build. And then we're going to be using these wings as like farms and villager trading and things like that. I think that's the plan anyway. And it looks like I think we're going to go with quartz, but we were trying to decide earlier before you showed up what we're going to do. All right, so I feel like we have to do that one. So here it was. This is where you come up. So it was end rods on honey. And then this, I think this was that, and then this is the hole. Zoop. Oh no, we're out. Okay. Use this for now. Time for more concrete, I guess. Oh, thanks, Andy. Appreciate that. Guess we can put that there. I don't know why I have these outside walls. Maybe I need to fix those. So for anybody that came in with the Poodle Raid, were you already listening to the Spawn Chunks? Are you familiar with the show? Hey Tom, thanks very much. Did you send the email to the right address? Because if you've been away for a while, it's spunchunkmail@gmail.com is the address. Don't have enough lights on the purple to know what it looks like. Wonder what this would look like if it had like a full stripe. Probably better. Should probably go with purple glass. See what that looks like. Okay, cool. I'm glad the auto reply worked. I need to rewrite that auto reply. It's a little basic. It needs to be a little bit better. That's great. I'll have a look for it. We won't be recording a new episode until the 5th, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Yes, I know I'm being inconsistent with this, but I'm testing out different textures. I need to do more andesite. I might have to go mining for it after. That might be the next stream. Might be a lot of mining. Whoops. Get this in here. The glass looks so cool with these shaders. So bright. There, and do I have enough glass? I don't. Of course I don't. There's a good look at what it looks like with some yellow. I don't know. The purple might be... I think the problem here is that there's not enough contrast between the purple and the cyan. So we might have to go darker. If we decide that purple is what we want along the base, then I feel like this is going to have to be concrete. I'm probably going to have to go with something like this. Even then it might not be dark enough. I want to try to figure out how to get light to show up on these two. It's a little bit better. Things have been great. That's glad to hear that, Tom. Very busy with the promotion. Very cool. Married 3 years next month. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to make it clash too much with the outside too, right? I mean, this is not the best weather to test the colors. Just wait for the weather to shift here. A lot of my honey blocks are gone. I have to go pop over to Alistair's, maybe borrow some more. To see if he wants a shulker box in return, maybe. Quartz, that's quartz. At least next time when I log in, my inventory will be nice and clean. Glad we had all these smelted smooth stones. They do look good underneath the lights. Do I have carrots? I do. Yes, Sandy, I did. Thank you. I did. So we've got one more elevator to move, or two more elevators to move, because that one of these isn't in the right spot. Not that one. I think it's this one. Yeah, that one's not in the middle. That was the first one we tried. It's not good. And I might actually, I don't know. I feel like we could probably do something else in there. I feel like this shape could be different. Maybe we'll lead up to that. The diorite has to go. It means we'll have to do something with this lip. I think that's more interesting, so we'll have to see what we can come up with in terms of the depth. We might have to carve this all the way and extend this a little bit, which wouldn't be the end of the world. And that, I don't know if that'll solve the problem or not. It might if I choose to have a different color for the bulkhead. But anyway, I need to pass you all on to somebody else playing Minecraft. Let's just see who's live. Oh, you know what? Megabyte's live. Let's send you all over to Megabyte. We have not had a chance to raid Megabyte over the holidays, so that's good. Folks, thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I know a lot of people are on vacation, so it's great to have a little bit of extra time on a Monday to spend with you. There is a brand new episode of The Spawn Chunks out right now, episode 382. You can find it on your favorite podcasting app. It should be up on YouTube soon. The video version should be up on Spotify soon as well, but the audio version is out now. You can listen to that on your favorite platform. Check out the other podcast I do, the Citadel Cafe. Episode 500 came out last week, and I'm really proud of it. So check out episode 500 on the Citadel Cafe. Again, on your favorite podcasting app. And Patreon is a great way to support me and to support the podcast that I do. If you like that Patreon platform, you get access to the Discords, depending on whether it's the podcast or whether it's my personal Patreon. All of it really helps me out. My personal Patreon has a small chat room. So if you're interested in a tight-knit Discord, then check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. I will see you tomorrow, Tuesday, probably for more Minecraft, but I'm going to look at the Steam sale and see if there's anything else fun that we can maybe pick up and branch out a little bit over the holidays. So thanks again to Sandy for moderation and for Cosmic for the lurk moderation, and I will see you folks tomorrow. Bye for now.